with your mother, which she was a
Now,
charter
see, that
member.
was something she was gonna tell me about. It was very interesting.
Her and Helen
So
and
let
Linton.
her tell that. She can do it.
Okay.
Okay, Janie.
Well, the only thing really is that Helen and Mama and our oldest sister, Hallie Jo, came to Pensacola when my mother's husband died. And so, no, he was already dead, wasn't he? I think. Anyway, my daddy was killed in the war, and we came to Pensacola, and as far as I know, there I stayed for a while. I can't remember anything then until after school started and I was an infant. So,
Now, I think you told me you were 6 when you came to this church?
yeah, right.
No,
No, I did. I told him about that, though.
Go ahead, Bill.
You don't know when I came to this church.
Janie's mother left. Her daddy was her daddy, Linton and Janie's daddy. Well, Helen's daddy was somebody else. See, so.
But he died.
Linton and Janie. Well, Janie was born in Long Beach because her mama had moved with her daddy up there, and after they left Long Beach, they went to South Carolina, and then they came back here. And Linton was born here. Her daddy was lost at sea, and they started the church in the Myrtle Grove School. And Janie and Linton, you know, they came they went to the school and then came here when the church started. So, you know, Janie's been here a long time. She sang in the choir, you know, as she got older, 15, 16, you know, and,
Janie, did you tell me it was just a fellowship hall at that time?
It was only a fellowship hall.
That's kind of interesting.
And our Shira was his name? I don't know.
Mason,
No, Mason Shira?
I don't know.
Anyway.
No, Mason was a pastor, wasn't he?
Yeah, no,
Now,
Shira.
Well-
you told me that Mabel Shearer was
Oh,
important to your life.
definitely, she was.
Will you repeat that so they can hear?
I will. Yes.
So
Well,
start
say it
talking
there.
about Mabel Shearer in
Yeah.
your life.
Mabel Shira is a person that you can't describe without getting tears in your eyes because she helped me a lot. She kept telling me that I was a good girl and I was, you know, but I never felt exactly whole since my daddy wasn't there, you know. And so she was there for me. Yeah, she was there for me and I appreciated it a whole lot.
She was a mentor to a lot of us.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, then how did y'all hook up?
Hooking up is
Well,
about,
well, I was in a service here,
yeah, a
and
Marine.
I was not dating her friend, but you know that's what I came to her house with her mother and a friend and her sister because they came to Marine Barracks to pick up a boy named David that her sister was going with, and I was sitting in barracks and they said, "Why don't you come and you know." We'll bring you back and we'll bring David back. So I came and she came back. She was at work at G.C. Murphy's, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And
I was still in high school.
and I guess it was love at first sight. I don't know, but anyway, that's how we met. And
So did y'all get married in this church?
well,
We got
we
married
didn't
at
get
my
married in
house.
the church.
But the preacher
Reverend
married us.
Elazar married us over at Mudlaw's house in the front of the fireplace.
Okay, and did you like stay in Pensacola or go
No,
off in the military?
well, Hobie was,
Hobie was born
Hobie,
here.
came into the world, and we had to wait. I was the last Marine that left Main Side, but when they transferred us all out of the base, you know. And we went to Albany, Georgia, and I finished my term there, you know, my 3 years, 11 months, 28 days, 6 hours, and 15 minutes. And went to Louisiana when I got out, and went to work, and we stayed there 7 years. And then I was on the road back and forth, so we just decided we would come on back to Pensacola, and we came back in '67, in
But
March
Julie
of
was born there.
'67.
Julie was born in Louisiana. So.
Okay.
And,
So basically, you reared your children here.
yeah,
Basically, yeah, Hobie was in first grade
Right, right.
when we moved.
So how has Myrtle Grove United Methodist Church impacted your life?
Because it's here. It's here.
And how have you contributed to it being here?
Probably not nearly enough.
Be honest, Janie, I know better.
Well,
I know,
well, I think it was we tried in Louisiana, you know, find a church that we liked, and we didn't. Well, we went to the Baptist church because we built a church in the subdivision, and, you know, but when we came back to Myrtle Grove, we find, you know, Janie had lived there, well, you know, all her life, and we just decided we were coming back to Myrtle Grove, and we had family here. I mean, you know, and we met some nice people and some not so nice people.
what are some of the roles you've enjoyed playing at the church? Some ministries you've been involved in?
Being involved in men's club, and being involved in the finance committee, and well, the board, you know, the SPRC, and I never have chaired any of them except the trustees, and that didn't last but about 2 years, but they didn't like me. I was working shift work, and I begged Reverend Chandler not to put me in his chairmanship, but he did, but you know, it didn't wind up disastrous, but it could have wound up that way.
It seems to me I remember something about your participating in Vacation Bible School.
Oh,
Can you tell us about
I
that?
can't remember that.
you can.
Well, there was a man named Mr. Wright, and Mr. Wright was getting elderly, and he wanted to retire. So I took his place as the belly wash man,
You know, you truly will go down in Myrtle Grove history
as the belly
with
wash
that
man.
name. Absolutely. And Janie, I know you've been very involved with music at the church.
Yes, I have, yes.
And tell us about that a little bit.
Well, I've filled in several times when whoever we had hired couldn't come or whatever, you know, then finally they didn't hire anybody. And so,
She played the piano on Sunday night when Frank Felt played the organ, and they had a quartet named the Lemon Sisters.
well, you named us the Lemon Sisters.
I love that. I remember that quartet, yes.
And as Bill McDermott said, she left and she came back with that doggone Cajun.
That's funny. Tell me about the Lemon Sisters, Margeburg.
Jane Rogers.
Gene Rogers,
Joe Benton.
and me.
Oh, y'all were good. Y'all were good. Is
And
there any story you want to tell us that is representative of your life here?
we could, if we started, we couldn't quit.
I know, you have so many.
But, it's been enjoyable, and I've loved every minute.
Well, I know that from the minute I came to this church when I was 26 years old, I remember Janie and Bill Brown, and you've always been a big part
And I've
of
served,
this
I
church.
was chairman of the cemetery committee for about, 9 years.
Mhm. I would just consider the Browns ever present. Well, thank you so much for your interview.
When,
Y'all have meant
when-
so much to me.
when is our check gonna come? Mr. Wright was the belly wash man first, but they didn't know him, but they knew me, they say, there's the belly wash man.